Hello. Good morning, everybody. Freezing. Hello, hello. Good morning. I'm so cold. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. It is Thursday, which means it is podcast day, which is very exciting. The new episode of Tell Me What to Do on gaslighting is out now. If you have not listened to it yet, please try to make the time today to listen. First day listens are always the most exciting numbers for me. If you have been gaslit, if you think you're being gaslit, if you've been gaslit by your mother or your significant other, somebody at work, a friend, this is the podcast for you if you are looking to get out of a relationship where you are being gaslit, or if you're just unsure if you are being gaslit. This is a great podcast for you. So please, when you get a chance, go to the podcast app on your iPhone and search Tell Me What to Do with Jamie Premack Sullivan, and the podcast will pull up and you can listen. So thankful to all of you who have listened. I really, really appreciate it very much. Anyway, I am at work, as you can tell, back in the office. I'm not sure how much longer I can stick in this office. I'm fucking freezing. And I don't really feel well, which sucks, because I feel run down. Like I could go back to sleep, which is not a good thing. Olivia has had a cold, and I'm hoping she did not give me her cold. Anyway, please not only listen to the podcast, but share it on your Facebook pages and tell everybody to listen. It would mean so much to me. Thank you. I want to talk to you about the 5 things all of our children should know by the time they're 5. I did not know this. And I think we know some of these things as parents, but I don't think that we always know or acknowledge whether we have or haven't made sure that our children know these things. I think we tell them different things at different times. So I just wanted to go through the 5 things all children should know by the time they are 5. Very important, okay? The first thing is their parents' info. Make sure, hold on, somebody's... Okay. Their parents' info. I know you're probably thinking, oh, of course, my kids know that. Ask them. Do they? What is mommy and daddy's first and last name? Because when somebody says, what is your mom's name? And they say, mommy, that's not helpful. Okay, so make sure your children know mommy and daddy's first and last name, at the very least. If you can teach them somebody's phone number, that's even better. Remember, even our older children, Olivia, they know Michael's phone number, I think, but because they have cell phones, well, Olivia does, the other 2 don't, but they think they don't have to memorize phone numbers anymore. So I'm like, Olivia, what's going to happen to you if you get locked out of basketball practice or something and you don't have your phone and someone says, here, you can use my phone, call your mom. You don't know my phone number. You don't know, you know what I mean? You got to know my phone number. So make sure they know mommy and daddy's first and last name and hopefully a phone number. The second thing kids need to know is how to call 911. I said to Charlie the other day, like a couple of weeks ago, we were driving in the car and I was telling her a story about a little boy who called 911 because his dad was having a heart attack. And I said, Charlie, do you know how to call 911? And she was like, I mean, I think I do, right? You just dial 911. I'm like, yeah. And she was like, I don't have a phone. I was like, okay, let me teach you how to do it on your iPad. Take the time to teach them how to dial 911 on their iPads. Okay? They can make emergency calls. So make sure you teach your children. You think it's simple. Do you know how to call 911? That sounds so easy to us. Charlie didn't know how to take an open book test, y'all, because no one had ever taken the time to show her. All right? Okay. The third thing that all kids should know is the bathing suit rule. The bathing suit rule. Teach your children that nobody should ever touch them in places that their bathing suits cover. And they should not be touching anyone else on any parts of their body that their bathing suit covers. This is so important. I'm telling you, the first time I had an incident was when I was in 4th grade. That's how old Charlie is right now. I was always taught that it was adults. It would be an adult and it would feel scary and, you know, whatever the after school specials taught us back in the 80s. But I was never taught specifically the bathing suit rule, and I was never taught that it could be kids. I was never taught that. So the bathing suit rule is a big one. The fourth thing is no secrets. Well, hello, Miss Selma Blair, my love. If y'all are not following Selma Blair on Instagram, you need to be. She's not only amazing, she makes me a better mother. She's gorgeous. No secrets from parents. This is a big one. No secrets from parents. When I was at the soccer game last weekend, remember we had that tournament? I had like 10 games in 24 hours. I was exhausted. There was a little girl that I was playing with and talking to. And she said, let me tell you a secret. And she told me a secret. And I said, let me tell you a secret back. And I told her a secret. And I said, okay, don't tell anyone. And she was like, I won't. And her mom was sitting on the other side of her. And her mom was like, what did she say? And she was like, it's a secret. And I said, oh, no. Not from mommy. I'm sorry. My fault. There are no secrets from mommy ever. And if any adult ever tells you to keep a secret from mommy, you know what's the first thing you do? You go tell mommy immediately. It's like the rule. So if someone says don't tell mommy, you go tell mommy right away. Mommy always gets to hear every secret. That's the best part about being a mommy. And if someone tells you not to tell her, you tell her anyway. Because that's her job. Got to tell her right away. Mommy always gets to know your secrets. And the other mom was like, oh yeah, good point. Because we don't think about those things. But you need to. No secrets from mommy. Really, never. No secrets. I don't care if someone tells you, mommy's sick, she's not feeling well, we don't want to bother her with this. No, fuck that. Yes, we do. Nope. Mommy's going through a lot right now. Let's keep this between the two of us. No, Mommy's never going through too much for her to not know what you're telling her kid. I could be dying, dragging myself on my elbows, fucking bleeding out. I'm not going through too much for you to be trying to convince my kid to keep secrets from me. No. And mommy's sad. No, I don't care. I'm never that sad. And if I catch you trying to tell my kid some shit like that, just so you know, it's not going to bode well for you. And the last thing The fifth thing. Oh, because people love to tell your kids, we don't want to make mommy sad. We don't want to make mommy mad. No, you need to let your kids know. You don't worry about mommy's emotions. I'm straight. You don't worry about me being sad, and you don't worry about me being mad and all that. Mommy's mad, sad, happy, joyful every day, all day. She has God. You don't worry about mommy. You tell mommy whatever you need to tell her. And the last thing that children under 5 need to know, or when they're 5 and older, is who the good people are. Your kids need to know who the good people are. Look for the helpers. Look for the helpers. And if you are not comfortable right now in the world we live in to tell your kids to go to a fireman or a policeman or a whatever the helpers look like to you, at the very least tell them to find another mommy. Because I always tell my kids, a mother is a mother is a mother is a mother. If you are out in the world and you need a helper, you need someone to help you, if you don't see anyone you trust, go find a mother. All you have to do is walk up to her and say, are you a mommy? And if she says yes, she will help you. I promise you. So teach your children to look for the helpers. And if they can't find a helper, i.e. a uniform, i.e. a policeman, a fireman, an EMT, a whatever, tell them to find a mommy, because that's what we do. There isn't anyone's child I wouldn't help. And I know you guys are the same way. So, so those are the 5 things. Know your parents' information, names first and last, ideally, phone number if they can memorize it, how to call 911. I know you take that for granted. You think it's 3 numbers. How could they not know how to do that? You need to show them how to dial 911 call, okay? Teach them how to dial 911. I know you think it's crazy, but they may not know. Bathing suit rule. Nobody touches you where your bathing suit covers, ever. And you don't touch anyone where their bathing suit covers, ever. And if someone asks you to do that, you specifically say, make it funny. Hell no, you're not touching me where my bathing suit covers. No, touch yourself, but you're not touching me. Okay? No secrets from parents. No secrets from parents. Definitely no secrets from mommy. And moms, remember, when you say things to your kids like, don't tell dad, shh, that teaches them that it's safe to keep or okay to keep or encourage them to keep secrets from parents. Don't do that. Don't do that. Better for you to say, all right, I bought these shoes and I'm going to leave them in the trunk. I got to figure out a way to tell daddy, but I am going to tell him. Don't make your kid think it's cool to keep secrets from your spouse. It's not. So no secrets from mommy. Grandmother, sure. Grandmothers too. And then safe people. Teach them who the safe people are. Really, really important. Lastly, thank you for all the celebrations, the congratulations, and all of the good vibes you guys put out in the universe. My movie Beast was announced yesterday. It's very exciting. Idris Elba is an amazing actor. If you're not familiar with him, obviously get familiar, because he's gorgeous and he's talented and he's British and he's fast and he's strong and he's smart and he's kind and he's good to people on set, and we're so lucky to have him. So it's very, very exciting. Why do people keep asking me what church I go to? A Catholic one. And so thank you for all your congratulations and your well wishes on that. It's very exciting, but these things take a long time. I sold that movie like 3 years ago, and here we are, and we're still not shooting, but we are going to start shooting in May, which is exciting. And again, the podcast, gaslighting. Gaslighting. If you have any concerns about gaslighting, if you think you're being gaslit, if you need to get out of being gaslit, if you want to understand what gaslighting is, if you don't really know and you want to understand it, just look for the Tell Me What to Do podcast, and you can listen to that episode. It's a great one. I already listened to it this morning. Okay. I love you guys so much today. Share this video with other moms. Share it in every mom group you're in. Share it on your Facebook page, because people need to be thinking about these things, especially as our kids start to go back out there and all those things. Okay? I love you guys so much. Have a great, great day.